What's poppin', Slick Block? Today, we're back with some more The Outer Worlds. Last time we were playing, we we decided who lost and who got power. Right? We decided that the deserters should lose their power. Right. So that Edgewater could thrive. Because I didn't want to risk the chance of Spacers Chosen sending fleets or of the deserters actually ending up being forced into a firefight with Edgewater because they could not win. They would not win. Shoot, they could barely even protect their territory from marauders. They could not win. Against Spacer's Choice. Even if they're all incompetent, they have shitty weapons, they have good ammo and good armor. And that's not the case for the deserters. Alright, so I'm gonna try to convince them to go back to the Edgewater. Alright. Worst case, worse.
I know.
Oh, this still works. That's funny. I'm not a hero. Alright. But I do try to do what I think is best for everybody. That's a hard, heavy decision.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Reed needs his people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you. From somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
I wanted to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
I need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Well, that's a stupid question. Because there's always going to be new people born and new people that die. And this also end the whole... This will end, what's his name's... fucking cemetery. Because all the corpses will now be turned to fertilizer for food.
I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
Okay. Yep. This is gonna be hard. I did want to do something though. Let me load this. I want to see what she says when I ask her what happens if the bodies run out. So it's a stupid question. I just want to know her response. I mean, I could kill him. He could be one of the first bodies to be put to use for fertilizing.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This
You could
is
have
all
tried,
you're
but you would have died.
Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Visker? Visor? What was Vicar? The Vicar. She'd make a great Vicar. I need your power.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. You offering to cross Reed? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same 4 walls together. Tell him.
So what happens if we run out of corpses?
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Okay. So I can either go over there, right, and try to convince him to leave. Right. Cool. Then come back and convince them all to go.
gonna find you!
You saw nothing. Nothing. I'll kill him on the way back. Taste the freedom, Spacer's choice. Step 1, step 2, step 3. But it's just a front. I gotta pay attention to the buildings and see. keep new saves.
Something you need?
Yeah.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home. I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic. You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna. I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse.
Let's find a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil? And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly?
Mostly human.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery. So Adelaide wants me gone. Trade my life for the life of the town. You understand what she's doing. If I leave town, I am as good as dead. If I stay, Edgewater will die of attrition. Adelaide has discovered some secret cure for the plague, and she is holding my town ransom.
Mm-hmm. He's all the help he can get, man.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
He could come with me. But what I need him for? This can't be easy for you.
I've always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
He does have to do this. He does have to leave.
Yeah, huh?
The only hope. Town is better without him. The vicar is gone. The leader is gone. And the grandmother, who is both a leader and a vicar, is taking their place. It's not that bad of a deal, really. Not that bad of a deal. Convincing him to come back will be a bitch, though. I hope it's not no like 40, 50 persuasion check. Because, man, I don't know what to tell you. I probably could offer him to come with me. Right? On my ship. And that will be for a later time. After the recording, when I'm just seeing the different routes and options. Okay, all I can say is that in the next episode, if I do somehow convince him, or if it is an option to convince him to come with me, then that'll be the first thing I tell y'all in the episode. Man, this is probably gonna be a 30-minute episode. I can already tell. says the quote. Yep, quick, effective, easy. Oh wait, what's this? Something I wouldn't have discovered. What's this?
That's the last of them.
So even the birds attack you here. Those are more like bats, but you get what I mean. I'm dead.
Incoming! That's the last of them.
Yep. She puts in work with that gun. A machine gun? Oh yeah. She puts in work. Any other ash piles? I'm heavily. No, I'm not. Whatever. Let's see, might have been stunned. I might have got stunned. I'm really another waterfall. There's a little trove.
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally.
Food's bound to spoil at this rate.
One of us
Don't see why Thomas can't just get the generator up and running. Something I can help you with?
Yep, that's what you got.
Nothing. With the power gone, we've got to conserve our supplies.
I got good news for you. Specifically for you. Only for you.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
I talked to Reed until leaving. Come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
I'm in the mess of things. Just trying to set it right. Edgewater's better off with you.
You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Take care. Whew. Man, they're both rivering, right? But Spacer's choice is 100%. Well, the deserters are only 84. So I guess there was a halfway point, right, for the deserters in Spacer's choice. All right. But the halfway point did kick a good man out of office. All right. He wasn't the best, and he wasn't great. All right. But I honestly feel like he did try his, at least he believes that he did try his damnedest to turn it around. And that's a lot better than I can say for the vicar. Right? Because the vicar, all he cared about was himself. That's why he's coming with me. Anyway.
Adelaide's okay.
I know.
Standing around the campfire is nice and all, until one of us starts singing. Something I can help you with? Nothing. With the power gone, we've got to...
What do you think?
That was a good thing you did, Captain. Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together. I hope you rest well on that.
Why does it not feel like I did a good thing? It feels like I was just my typical asshole self. Slashing and shooting my way through shit. Just to end up in a huge mess. Just like that. Yes. Jump. Bitch. They have landmined the fuck out this place. I don't appreciate it, man. Nope. She had to be downstream. Okay, let's travel down. Wait, wait, wait. I gotta forget about the power regulator. I'm not. But yeah, there it is. All that work. And I left without grabbing the thing I did it all for. That shows how heavy the interactions are weighing on my mind. Because neither was right and neither was wrong, right? I mean, to a certain degree, she was wrong. She was doing it all out of spite. And that's fucked up. But it's not like Reed was completely innocent, you know? He did some fucked up shit. He enforced some fucked up policies, alright? But they weren't his policies. Alright? Yes, he agreed with them. But, like, he was raised on those policies. So, like, did he even stand a chance? Not only were they not his policies, he did not make them. He was forcing them. Because those are the policies he was raised on and put into power to enforce. Shit. Get ready to the ship. The Unreliable. That's me. Captain of the Unreliable. Proving just how unreliable I am. Yeah, I brought the deserters back like he wanted, but to bring them back, he had to give up everything that was important to him. Hunter, Brute, Behemoth. Now, what is that? That looks like something interesting. Again, man, not everything falls into black and white, you know? There are grays. And that's where I try to stay in. Gray. I'm neither good nor evil. Honorable nor traitorous. A lot of people there are sick and dying. And she has what it takes to cure them. But due to her pettiness and unwillingness to drop her past
Great work.
aggressions for the future, she held up, holding all information she knew about the cure to the plague to herself. Right. But she'll learn, while being the new acting mayor of Edgewater, that sometimes not everything works out as you hope or intend. Sometimes not everything is as crystal clear as one would want to believe. Okay.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I understand I want to go back. You didn't seem happy in Edgewater. You've never been on a ship before.
I worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no, but can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'd be glad to have you. Pick a cabin, it's yours. He's like, yeah, I'd be glad to have you.
I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
I got subordinates. It's almost like I'm getting the gang back together.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Have fun, my nigga. Yeah. I don't know why he did that. You still happy to be on this ship?
Where are we headed?
We'll talk later. I guess she is.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
You know me. The unreliable captain of the reliable captain of the unreliable. Ain't that some?
What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Engine 20. Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay.
I know. I've been into it. I'll be back. Yeah, that's Ada. She's a bit of an asshole. And completely unreliable. Since she's been programmed to lie and bluff. Save. Guess we're gonna get this ship into the air.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Alright, let's get out of here. Hey, nigga. Yep, so much shit I gotta go back and do. Yeah, I guess I got plenty of time. I can see if I can do it on camera. And then just skip everything else.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good. I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us.
If we woke up those brilliant minds...
Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav
black
to
market.
land on Stellar Bay.
Hey. Okay, so if we wake up those brilliant minds, right? That's going to force Earthen politics, because basically there's Earth politicians on that ship, onto this settlement. That's probably part of the reason why they don't want to wake us up in the first place. All right, because they want to force being pulled back into, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's tricky. It's real tricky. Okay, what I need, Naki.
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it.
Yes, I
Captains
will.
don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
Right, the black marketeer.
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
I believe you.
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd
Yeah,
have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Colt Kelly.
Alright.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll put it to good use then. Thanks. Explain it.
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
This thing has limitations.
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely.
Okay.
Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Cool.
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise?
A lot
The
of them.
holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
How does this sweeten my breath?
Science, that's how.
I'll put it a good thing.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
I got it. I'm just ready to get here, man. So yeah, if y'all enjoyed the episode, leave a like and comment. Subscribe to join Slick Block. And so this is my room. But yeah, man, we're gonna get here. So if you enjoyed it, leave a like and comment. I guess before we end it, save game. We can see. If we can convince them to join our side. If not, then you already know what's up. What is that? There's like a It shoots its mouth out like an alien? Or a xenomorph?
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen. You are disparaged. I don't You will excuse me for being. Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery. So, Adelaide wants me gone. If I leave... If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people... I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week. I have always tried to do right by my town. I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the...
Yep, couldn't convince him to come to my shit.
You some sort of freelancer?
You're safer inside the walls.
So we're in here, guys. Couldn't convince him. So yeah, if y'all enjoyed the episode, leave a like and comment. Tell me about the episode you enjoyed. This is D.W.G Gamer with Slick Block Mafia. And subscribe to join Slick Block. And deuces SBO. D.W.G is out. Peace. Peace.